guys, what's up? Andy Baker, andybaker.com, and Kingwood Strength and Conditioning. And right in the middle of a back workout today. Just got done with our first exercise. I tell I'm a little bit out of breath. Just finished about a minute ago. Started off with barbell rows today. Normally this is second or third exercise that we do after we've already warmed up with a lot of pull-ups, chin-ups, and maybe some pull-downs. We usually come to the barbell row second or third, a little bit pretty exhausted. Sometimes I'm trying to break through a little bit of a strength plateau. It's good to put that exercise first so you can handle a little bit heavier weight. So today that's what we did. Took the time warming up, went through about 4 or 5 sub-maximal warm-up sets, all the way to top weight at 315. Got 6 reps there, and then just did 4 more descending sets, basically just taking 20 pounds off the bar with every set and increasing the reps. So we wound up with like 6 at 315, 8 at 295, 10 at 275, so on and so forth, and finished off with a set of 15 at 235 to finish it off. So a couple little tricks on here, or little pointers. One, use straps when you do these. I've had a couple questions about this, whether or not you want to use straps to strengthen your grip on a barbell row so it'll carry over more to deadlifts. The barbell row is not a grip exercise, it's a back exercise, and you're going to severely limit the amount of weight that you can do if you're trying to do them without straps. On top of that, you want to try to disengage the grip a little bit actually on the deadlift. If you'll notice, on the barbell row, if you notice when I do these, I strap my hands in and then I put my thumb over the top, so I'm not actually gripping the bar all that hard. I've just you've heard that expression before, just think of your hands as hooks, and that's true. You're just trying to kind of hook the bar with your hands and not grip it too much. You want to disengage the forearms a little bit so that you can get into your lats. A lot of guys that do barbell rows can't ever actually feel them in their lats. They'll report back that they only feel it in the biceps and the forearms. And so a little trick to that is disengage the grip a little bit with straps and putting the thumb over the top. And then when you do your rows, only think about driving your elbows back and driving your shoulder blades back. Don't think about pulling on the weight with your hands, and you'll feel it much more in your lats. So I did these like kind of typical bodybuilder style today. Sometimes I do them like this. Sometimes I pull the reps, pause from the floor. I've just been going with this style lately. It's just been feeling better, so it doesn't really matter. I like this because you get a good stretch at the bottom of every rep, and I like that. So still try to pull every rep explosively, but I get a little bit of a stretch in between and kind of utilize that stretch reflex a little bit. So you'll notice on these two, you have to be careful about not letting your torso get up too high. You don't need to have your torso at 90, but about 45 or maybe a little bit higher is okay. You'll notice on the last set, you'll see me kind of readjust my posture about the 8th or 9th rep. So if you're gonna do a high rep set, 12, 15 reps, a lot of times what you'll find is about halfway through, you'll wind up kind of cheating your posture up a little bit. And so by the time you get done, you're almost doing a, more of like a shrugging exercise or like a Yates row. And I don't like those quite as much as this. So sometimes about halfway through, you need to adjust your torso back a little bit to get yourself a little bit closer back down about a 45-degree angle. So you'll notice I pulled all these into the lower portion of my abdomen, down here, kind of a belly button level or a little bit below. Feel that across more of the entirety of my lat than I do by pulling the weight up high into the torso. But what you'll see is on the next exercise, we're gonna go to a seated cable row. And on the next exercise, I'm gonna change the position of where I pull the handle into. So I'm not gonna pull down low this time, I'm gonna pull it up high. And that's gonna hit a little bit more of the upper back, rear delts, kind of mid-back area, and less of the total overall lat. So usually if I have a dedicated upper back session like this, I'll do 2 types of rows. One where I pull it low, usually that's a barbell row or a T-bar row, where I pull it low into the abdomen, and then another one where I pull it high up into the chest, and that'll work more of the total back.